Well, I've come here to Bangalore really to enjoy the culture. I'm here for work, and I've taken the opportunity because it's New Year to bring my good wife with me, and we're really just enjoying the city itself.
It's lovely. It's beautiful.
Hope you're having a good time.
We're having a wonderful time. Thank you very much.
Wonderful time in your city. It's a very beautiful, very green, and I just love the colours. Everything.
Right.
It's lovely.
Thank you.
Enjoying it.
Thanks a lot.
And thank you very much for your hospitality.
I wanted to start the part 2 of Bengaluru history from this place, which is one of the main important centers built by Kempegowda himself in 1537 AD. And well, what else is a better place to start the second part of history of Bangalore to start here. As years progressed, the temple surrounded a culture where a small city center was born, and this whole place was named as Basavanagudi. People of all sorts populated here and started building their homes, with this as the center of the city center. Slowly, there were city centers that developed around places where it was populated by people, and this was one of the main temple that you see here. It's called Basavanagudi temple, and a small city center developed around this place around 1920 AD. And similar to this, there were 4 other places that developed. This place is called Basavangudi, Kalasipalyam, Malleshwaram, and the city market or the cantonment area. These were siblings that developed between 1920 AD and 1931 AD, where people actually made these city centers as home for themselves, and these were one of the oldest city centers which are still very thickly populated. Salutary and salubrious climate of Bengaluru attracted ruling classes from all over India. Not only the British ruling class, but also many Indian elite wanted to settle in Bangalore, giving in to its pensive climate and peaceful attitude of its people. Thus, it became a home for many missionaries, Europeans, Anglo-Indians, and Indian royal elites. Plaza Theatre was constructed on South Parade Road in 1936, where Hollywood movies were released. This main road was to the south of the current parade grounds, which is none other than the MG Road. This place is where it all started for the Europeans who came and settled on this road and around this road. There were many places where they formed city centers around this place, mainly because this was a place for their cavalry, infantry and artillery to be stored and army to be stationed. Where can they better be stationed in this cool and warm city than be where the army is there to protect them? Though we must remember, though the city was well established and there was political stability, the Europeans and especially European missionaries and the British who came to Bangalore were really worried about what would happen if they were to be attacked. But that's the reason they always made sure they stayed where the army or the cavalry or the infantry stayed. That was right around the parade grounds and the then South Parade Road, now called as MG Road or Mahatma Gandhi Road. Slowly but surely, developments happened around this current cantonment area, namely the Cavalry Road, Brigade Road, Infantry Road, Residency Road, Richmond Road, and South Parade Road, which is nothing but MG Road with Artillery Road. Some of the important settlements were Richmond Town, Benson Town, and Cleveland Town. Now that there was political stability and stable Mysore warriors ruling Bengaluru, with support of British, a different type of crisis was soon to hit Bengaluru. It was none other than the water crisis, right after the Great Famine. The first documented water crisis in Bangalore was in the later part of 1800s, but was soon tackled by building lake chains and reviving the existing lake chains in 1873. Miller's tank is an excellent example, and Sankey Reservoir was one of the largest dream projects of British, built in Bengaluru at a cost of about 5.25 lakhs of Indian rupees at that time. But unfortunately, the water was deemed impure and not usable. Finally, the Tippagondenahalli Reservoir was built to pump water from Kaveri to Bengaluru, and all the current systems were built back then, giving water to Bengaluru as it is the current day. Just when everyone thought that the water crisis was over, in 1898, plague hit Bengaluru. This was preposterous and very unfortunate. Many temples were built, especially that of goddess Mariamma. But this plague, though was bad, was a blessing in disguise. As a consequence, Odayars combined with British concentrated on many developmental activities. They laid telephone lines all over the city to address anti-plague action. Sanitation and health was given more importance. Victoria Hospital was built. City was divided into 4 wards for effective administration and maintenance. Mysore Odayar and Sir M. Vishveshwaraya, facing strict opposition from British, took it up, the Shivana Samudra project. It was also said that Mysore Odayar had to pledge most of his gold to raise funds for this fabulous, dreamy project, but he did. In 1906, Bengaluru was the direct benefactor of this project when it was the first city in Asia to get electricity. Before this, Bank of Bengal is said to have had electricity, but it's only a single building. So, still Bengaluru was the first city in the whole of Asia to get electricity. Slowly, the city centers such as Basavanagudi and Malleshwaram propped up, followed by Kalasipalya and Gandhinagara between 1910 and 1931. Krishnaraja Odayar IV, the then Mysore ruler, took up most of the developmental activities. He built and renovated several public buildings, built hospitals and parks to improve the health and sanitation and beautify the city. Kaban Park and Lal Bagh in its current form were a direct product of his fabulous work. Due to all these, Bangalore came to be known as pensioners' paradise and a retreat to people from all over India. People from everywhere wanted to come to Bengaluru. This cold mornings and warm nights obviously attracted so many people who made Bangalore their home. Look at how beautiful the surroundings is. It's totally mesmerizing and people want to just relax here. This is exactly what made everyone from all over the country, from late 1800s to early 1950s, come and stay in Bangalore and make Bangalore their home. Bangalore was always in a very, very pensive state. We all love Bangalore. The last leg of making Bengaluru more attractive just came in 1985. Texas Instruments was the first multinational company to be set up in Bangalore. The owners of all the old big colonial mansions soon started converting their places into large apartment complexes, thus dyeing the DNA of modern Bengaluru as it stands today. Palace Orchards was a colony formed to accommodate and house the most elite in the city of Bangalore, and the place was very close to Bangalore Palace. Any guesses what it is? It's none other than Sadashivanagara, which still houses city's most elite celebrities and politicians. Slowly, with emerging opportunities, the once pensioners' paradise was converted to Silicon Valley, providing means of livelihood for not only Kannadigas but for people across India and recently for people across the world. Thank you. Explore Bengaluru. Welcome to Bengaluru. Thank you for your time in knowing the heritage of this great city, Bengaluru.